It's a movement that represents all the people of Sudan and caters for all the people of Sudan.
It started as a group of people who have realized that the country has gone astray. There is imbalance of power and imbalance of wealth.
We want to restructure the Sudan and recreate a new country that is capable of housing everybody, irrespective of ethnicity, religion, creed or color or whatever it is, or culture.
We can't claim to be a movement that has been elected by the people. Up to the moment, we haven't gone to the elections, but our cause is legitimate.
And as long as the structure of governance is in place, Sudan will be fighting its own citizens for the foreseeable future. We want to stop that by toppling the government.
If somebody comes to power just on the back of a tank by night and can rule a government, the Jem is a movement that has been living within its community for the last 15 years. Well, the Jem is not a rash movement. It's a movement that started with putting its ideas into ink and publishing them.
Being in the West is an absolute necessity and an experience that every politician who comes from the third world should have, because it tells me about plurality, it tells me about inclusion.
I don't think I have a choice in that. My people are suffering and I have to do something about it. I cannot just ignore it and focus on my work here and live comfortably and forget about them.
We think that we have the right people to rule the country and the cleanest people to rule the country as well. In that document, there are no commitments whatsoever on the part of the government. And the whole thing is left without any guarantees for the government to implement what it likes and what it doesn't, and leave what it doesn't like.
There must be a guarantor, and there was no guarantee that Sudan government is going to heed what it signs.
I don't think Doha document is going to serve the purpose of peace in Darfur or in Sudan. In the 21st century, you can't rule a country by just your fist or by tanks. You need to have the people support you, and you have to go to the ballot box. That is something that we completely agree. Before going to that, you need to have a proper system that leads you to credible elections.
You have to include everybody. If you do not include people, then means you have opposition.
We do believe the people of Sudan understand that we need to work together to have a new Sudan rather than the old one.